Hi, my name is Eduardo Ortiz, and today I'm going to be informing you how a gasoline-fueled engine works. Have you ever wondered how engines on cars work, or how they continue to work properly? Um, every day, we live in a life where we drive cars and vehicles, and they have engines. Nobody really um, talks about them unless if you work on them or have noticed them. But other than that, many people don't really know about engines. They don't really know what engines use. I mean, it's obvious it's oil to use to lubricate the metal parts that are components that are in the engine, such as crankshafts, pistons, piston rings. They also use spark in the gasoline fueled engines, such as spark plugs, ignition coils. All that transfers spark into the engine, which pushes down the piston, and after its cycle, it goes back up and it goes into a combustion, which power is formed. And it's stated by in a spark ignition engine, the fuel is mixed with air, then inducted into the cylinder during the intake process. After the piston compresses the fuel air mixture, spark ignites it, causing combustion. The the expansion of the combustion gases pushes the piston um, during the power stroke. I'm credible to talk to you about this topic because I've had experience working on engines. Being able to take the covers and heads off the engines. Of course, there are many different engines which can confuse, but also you can gain experience from it. By the end of my speech, you will be informed how engines work and what is the full process of how a spark ignition engine fully operates using fuel, air, and spark. My main point one is history. It states the first gasoline fueled engine was built in Germany in 1876. Um, sorry, the first engine that was built in Germany. The guy who made this engine, his name was Carl Benz. He first began his commercial production of the motor vehicles with internal combustion engines. Vehicles such as cars were invented in Germany. As modern day engines are starting to improve, manufacturers are starting to combine engines with EV motors. As the generation improves, technology abilities, there are more technology involved in a vehicle which can detect small defects from an engine. Since there will be small defects, there will be ways to slow down the defects by doing maintenance on the vehicle or on the engine. my main I'm sorry. My main point two is maintenance, which it states properly maintaining your car is key to keeping it in good working conditions and could keep can keep you safe from many things. All this maintenance, such as changing your oil, changing your brake fluid, changing your transmission fluid, can all help the engine keep on being on good working conditions. Of course, it will cost money, but everything costs money if you want to keep it at its good and best working. Keeping it at its good working conditions. There you go. I'm sorry about that, but it lubricates the metal parts that get into contact, such as how I stated before, the pistons, how they keep on going up and down in the cylinders in the combustion system. But it all gets lubricated, which helps the engine produce more horsepower. And with my main point three, I wanted to show you how engine works properly To be able to work on engines in a safe manner, you have to be cautious with all the fluids that you are working with, such as wiper fluid, such as brake fluid, differential fluid, oil, as well as coolant. All these fluids that are in the engine, or some of these fluids that are in the engine, can all be toxic to a human body. It can lead to sicknesses because oil or coolant can be digested by in a human's body. All these fluids, as I say, are toxic, so be cautious if you ever work on these engines, because I worked on these engines and it's not the best smell. Coolant smells like fish. So I am credible of telling you that if you're gonna work with engines and fluids from engines, be ready to smell some fish, because that's what it smells like. But in conclusion, now you have been taught about the facts about the engine and how it should be properly worked on and how it should be maintained. I talked about how the engine should be maintained and properly used. Therefore, the engine should be something that you can be normalized with if you aren't normalized with already. A story that I could tell you about is I was changing an oil. I was doing an oil change, and oil spilled all over my face. And thankfully, I'm still here. It didn't go into my system or anything, but take that as advice. If you're working on engines, wear your safety glasses, wear some gloves so you won't get your hands or fingers dirty. But I really would like to recommend you working on engines. It's pretty fun. It is stressful sometimes, but it's fun. Trust me. Thank you.